يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له واشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله عليه الصلاه والسلام. يا ايها الذين امنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن الا وانتم مسلمون. يا ايها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحده وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والارحام ان الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا ايها الذين امنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم اعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. اللهم اجعلنا منهم يا رب الراحمين. ونسأل الله عز وجل في هذا النهار أن تقبل صيامنا ودعاءنا وعبادتنا واجعلنا من المخلصين واجعلنا من المغفورين يوم القيامة. عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: يقول الله عز وجل: الصوم لي وأنا أجزي به، يدع شهوته وأكله وشربه من أجلي، والصوم جنة للصائم فرحتان، فرحة حين يفطر وفرحة يلقى ربه ولا خلوف فم الصائم أطيب عند الله من ريح المسك. As the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam stated in his hadith, fasting is mine, this is Allah saying, and is who I give reward for. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward for your fasting, nobody else. So only you and only you knows what your relationship is between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala during the month of Ramadan. Did you fast Ramadan imanan wa ihtisaban? Or only you're praying from fasting from food and water, but all your action was against what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had stated? Did you refrain from bad mouthing others? Did you refrain from your eyes looking at the haram? Did you refrain from doing what you're not supposed to do? وإن تبدوا ما في أنفسكم تخفوه يحاسبكم الله فيغفر لمن يشاء ويعذب من يشاء والله على كل شيء قدير. Only you, my dear respected brothers and sisters, know the guest left us, and this guest comes every year, and we are going to depart one day. Only the winners will Allah reward them the day of judgment. And I pray to Allah that all of us is among the winners. Because we will meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are many that will meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and come with the mountains of hasanat. And Allah will say to His angel, throw them in hellfire. And the angel will wonder, all this mountain of hasanat, greater than the mountain of Jabal Uhud. And nothing they had done was with sincerity. وَإِخْلَاصًا لِلَّهِ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ. My dear respected brother, the intention has to do, all the ibadah you do is between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That there is sincerity and ikhlas. And your only goal is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, none except Allah. So you just sacrificing anything to please people in condition to make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala go against you, that is the lost. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us among the people that Allah is going to reward. His food and His drink for my sake, fasting it is like a shield. And who fasted has two joys. A joy when he breaks his fast, and a joy when he meets his Lord. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us among the joyable people that when they meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will say, enter. This is what we need to respect, brothers. This is what we need to understand. Instead our deen, our religion, that we want to stray from it. We're taking our ibadat as a culture. We bow, we make sujood, but our behavior does not change. When the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had revealed that he says, at-taqwa, and he pointed to his heart, at-taqwa ha-huna. And who knows what's in your heart? Is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you. So we need to change. If you listen to all the verses and the ayats that have been recited, and you listen to the beautiful voices, and you're looking for the mosque that you want to listen to the beautiful voice, and your heart has not changed, there is something wrong with your behavior. There is something wrong with your faith. There is something wrong with your ibadah. if you have not softened your heart and cleansed it is the month of Ramadan and make it a safha bayda, that you have no hatred, that you want for others what you love for yourself. This is how the Muslim, and you practice mercy in the month of Ramadan, and you spend for the sake of Allah. لن تنالوا البر حتى تنفقوا مما تحبون. Did you spend for the sake of Allah? Did you enjoy all this blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Did you ever make sajda shukuran lillahi azza wa jal? That you make sajda and be grateful to Him when other brothers and sisters being slaughtered all over the world? But this is the reality. We need to reflect back on this day of Eid and celebrate it. We should be sad because these other brothers and sisters cannot celebrate. We should reflect. If any human being is being hurt, we should feel pain in our heart. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. He had sent mercy to all creations. Does not stop at the human being. So we need to reflect back, my dear respected brothers and sisters. We need to reflect back and enjoy the fasting and the Eid, but with reflection and return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and become better Muslim. Ramadan will come again and again and again. And one day we might depart and we're not here. This opportunity that Allah has given us. كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم في بعض خطبه عن أبي الدرداء رضي الله عنه قال: خطبنا الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم يوم الجمعة فقال: أيها الناس توبوا قبل أن تموتوا وبادروا الأعمال الصالحة قبل أن تشغلوا وصلوا الذي بينكم وبين ربكم بكثرة ذكركم إياه تستعدوا واكثروا الصدقة ترزقوا ومروا بالمعروف تحصنوا ونهوا عن المنكر تنصروا كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر. Are we practicing this, my dear respected brother? This Ramadan should make us reflect. And ibadah, everything about reflection in ni'am Allah, reflection in relation between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what you have done. This is what ibadah is. كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس. We're the best of ummah. But yet today we're being hatred. We hate each other. People hate us because we're Muslims. And some are hiding their identity. Our children are confused. And yet we love money more than anything. We are afraid to spend for the sake of Allah and invest in your future to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Invest. The best example to you, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He gave everything. Umar, Abu Bakr, Uthman. What example are you looking for? Where is the love for each other? Where is I spend when my brother does not have a job? Sisters live in a shelter with their children. And you're worried about, I'm building my future. I'm building homes overseas. I'm building something in here. I'm opening a business. Yes, you should do this. But the result, you should want to spend this for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You should feel pain when your brother does not have a job. You should feel pain when people do not have food on their table. Especially in our community. We as a Muslim should expand this blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to brothers in humanity and sisters in humanity. So if we want people to come to the way of Allah, we have to set the example. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the best example. وَجَعَلْنَا لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةً حَسَنَةً. He was the best example to us. Do you promote what is good and promote what's evil? Do you do that, my dear respected brothers? Do you do it? This is the question you should ask yourself. Or when you see other brothers being hurt, you say, it's not my business. Oh, it's not harming me. And you walk away from it. This is not how the Muslim should be. If you want to help your brother when he's doing something wrong, you hold on to him. I said, brother, what you're doing is wrong. Because your love for him that he wants to enter Jannah. And Allah is going to hold you responsible. Because of what you have done. This is an opportunity that you should seize and make hasanat and you help people in Islam. Love for others and love for yourself. Reflect back, my dear brothers. What have we invested for our children in this country? You pack up and take your children overseas, thinking that that's the solution, when you're still working here for 6 months, 7 months. That is not the way of life. Get together, let us invest in here, build an institution, build things for our children are staying here. Make the calculation and see how many have left this country going back home. You're building it for yourself, and you guarantee and promise that this is what you're doing is going to help you when you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Reflect back, my dear brothers and sisters. This is a day of Eid, day of joy, and we should joy. This is the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We should reflect and feel sad and pain that we have not fulfilled our job, we have not done what Allah asked us to do. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave us the best teaching, the best guidance. Quran, Alif Lam Mim, ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. We tend to forget this. We always jump from salat to siyam. Why is that? Should we feel pain when our sisters are living in shelter with people that have drugs and alcohol problem? That we have a solution to fix and help people. It takes $4,000 to rent a home and create a job for a sister who doesn't have a husband. And we can have this sister living there until they stand on their feet. Why now willing to do this? Who are we living this to? Waiting for somebody to come overseas and build an institution for us? This is an opportunity that we have that nobody has. An opportunity to invest in the future. ألا سلعة الله غالية. ألا سلعة الله غالية. ألا سلعة الله غالية. What is سلعة الله? What is the expensive? What is the merchandise of Allah that is so expensive? It is the Jannah. You sacrifice to get something. You plant a seed and you harvest over there. Let not worry. وَبِالسَّمَاءِ رِزْقُكُمْ وَمَا تُوعَدُونَ. Allah has promised your rizq for you, and there is nobody going to stop it. Trust Allah. Tawakkal ala Allah Azza wa Jal. With sincerity. And close your eye and say, Shaitan, get out of my heart. Let's start a fresh page. Allah has given us Ramadan, this opportunity that as many brothers and sisters are not here today to celebrate the Eid. Some lost their wives, some lost their husbands, some lost their brothers, some lost their parents. Then they cry. Crying after a dead person is a waste of tears. You should cry while he's alive and invest in him and help him and be there for him. This is what we should be. We should love each other for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أيها الناس إن أكسيكم أكثركم ذكرا للموت أكيسكم أكثركم ذكرا للموت. So the smartest of you who remembers death. How many times do you remember death every day? Will you only remember when somebody died that you love and you bury him and you walk away asking how much money he left you? When are you going to get out of it? How many times do you remember that? Do you promise yourself you're going to wake up tomorrow? You promise yourself the next minute? There is no promise to such things. This life is an illusion. Yes, we should work hard and make something for our future. But this future also, the future of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that we should enter Jannah, should be the priority number one. If the listening of this ayah of Quran did not change anything in your heart, then you need to go back and reflect. Pick up that Quran and pick up an ayah and start from the beginning and try to understand what Allah had said. And when He said, Alif Lam Mim, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. This is deep book and there is no doubt in it. هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. This is your guidance. This is your manual. This is what you should follow. Nothing else. Don't look any further. وأحزمكم أحسنكم استعدادا له ألا وإن من علامات العقل التجافي عن دار الغرور والإنابة لدار الخلود وتزود لسنة القبور والتأهب ليوم النشور. O people, the smartest among you is the one who remembers that the most, and the wisest is the one is best ready for it. Indeed, among the sign of wisdom are shunning the falsehood of this life, turning toward eternal life, being fully equipped to live in the grave and being ready for the resurrection when you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أسأل الله أن تقبل مني ومنكم وأقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لكم واستغفروه. Dear respected brother, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah على نعمة الإسلام. Alhamdulillah على ذا الشهر. Alhamdulillah على هذا اليوم. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى العفو والعافية لنا ولإخواننا. My dear respected brothers, when you came to this country, lot of us get citizenship. I speak of the reality, brothers. I'm not going to stand here and tell you about fara'id al-wudu or fara'id salat. You can find that. If you want to learn it, today we have no excuse. There is all the technology and all the books. And the problem is we're not investing in our children. So the thing that I wanted to say, my dearest brothers, that citizenship you got, first of all, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us an example for the people of this country to love Islam and Muslims. We have to make dua. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he migrated from Mecca to Medina, look how he dealt with the people of Medina. With all people of different faiths. He'd come and say, you kafir, you go into Jahannam. And a lot of us make everybody kafir, even their brothers in Islam, because they don't like what they are doing. We have to be very careful. As the Prophet ﷺ stated, how many among you will have one arm length to enter Jannah and will enter Jahannam? How many kafir will have one arm length to enter Jahannam and do the work of people of Jannah and enter Jannah? One arm length, my dear people, one arm length. So instead of looking at this thing, take your citizenship, and when you see things that they're going wrong, you need to speak up against it. You need not take a citizenship so you can just say, I can travel any place in the world. We should set an example in here. We need to think about our children that they're living here. What you're leaving behind. The money you're building with it overseas is not going to help your child in here. We're not investing in teaching our kids Quran. Opening an institution to make our children hold on to their deen, hold on to their religion, and be honored and privileged to be a Muslim and say, Alhamdulillah, I am Islam. If they don't please you at home as a Muslim, when you go to the school, they will move their headscarf. And they are afraid to say, I'm a Muslim, because we have not done a good job. We have not represented Islam fully as the Prophet ﷺ did or Sahaba did. We use Islam when we wanted to use it, and we'll leave the masajid, we'll lie and steal, and deprive the rights of each other first and the right of others. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us and make us an example so people will love Islam and Muslimin. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and make dua that Allah will open His people's heart to love Islam and Muslimin. We have an opportunity, my dear people, to invest in the future. The future is the Jannah. This is the moment. This is what the ayah that you listen to the whole Ramadan. You're trying to, wait the last 10 days of Ramadan, and you're trying to listen to the Quran. And all this thing should make you think and reflect. There is no ibadah without reflections. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us so many opportunities. We need to speak out. We need to get involved to make a difference. Speak out about the evil doing, what's going on around the world, peacefully, and try to help our brothers and sisters. And I will close, brother, with this hadith. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, إِيَّاكُمْ وَالظَّنَّ فَإِنَّ الظَّنَّ أَكْذَبُ الْحَدِيثِ. And here, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, be careful of suspicion. Suspicion is the biggest lie. And we're all suspicious of others, suspicious of our close brothers, our close sisters, our wife. Why? Why is that? This is the reality of the issue. You know that. So think, my dear brothers. You have the answer, not me. And our answer is the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وَلَا تَحَسَّسُوا وَلَا تَجَسَّسُوا وَلَا تَحَاسَدُوا وَلَا تَبَغَضُوا وَلَا تَبَاغَضُوا وَكُونُوا عِبَادَ اللَّهِ إِخْوَانًا. Are we seriously brothers and sisters? Do we love for each other? Do we love for, you love for yourself? Good. Do you love for your brother in Islam? Do you love for brother in humanity? This is the thing. Let us change. Change our heart. Change the way how we deal with each other. When I hug you, I should feel the love for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When something happens to your child, you should feel pain in my heart. If you lose your job, I should feel pain. If you don't have food, I should feel pain. And when you're driving downtown DC and you see the homeless, you should say Alhamdulillah and get out of the car and make sujood to Allah and say, what can I do to help that person? Don't worry about what you give him. If he's going to buy drugs, he's going to, don't. That's suspicion. You don't know. You make that dollar and say, well, Allah, guide him with this dollar. And walk away. Think, my dearest brothers, why are we in this situation? Why the Muslim world is in chaos and we blame everybody else except ourselves? We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us. Allahumma hadina fi mahdi, wa barik fima alayk, wa khayna Allahumma hadina wa bina, Allahumma hadina wa bina, Allahumma aslah shu'unana, Allahumma hadi awladana wa nisa'ana, Allahumma rahman wa al-muslimin wa fi al-muslimin, Allahumma habib ilayna al-islam, Allahumma habib al-islam, Allahumma shrah sudurana, اللهم حبب لأهل هذا البلد الإسلام والمسلمين واجعلنا نكون قدوة لهم. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وتقبل صيامنا ودعاءنا وقيامنا وصدقاتنا. اللهم اجعلنا من المخلصين، اللهم اجعلنا من المخلصين، اللهم اجعلنا من المخلصين. اللهم ارزقنا بحلالك عن حرامك وفضلك عن من سواك. اللهم انصر إخواننا في غزة، اللهم انصرهم واحقن دماءهم، اللهم انصرهم واحقن دماءهم، اللهم انصرهم واحقن دماءهم. اللهم اهدنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا وتقبل دعاءنا واجعلنا من المخلصين والف بين قلوبنا واجعلنا نكون قدوة لأهل هذا البلد واهدهم للإسلام يا رب أرحم الراحمين. اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين، اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين يا رب أرحم الراحمين، يا رب أرحم الراحمين، يا عفو يا غفور. اللهم تقبل دعاءنا وصيامنا واجعلنا نكون من الفائزين يوم نلقاك يا رب أرحم الراحمين وارزقنا الفردوس الاعلى. اقول قولي هذا سبحان ربك رب العزه عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعيد مبارك وتقبل الطاعات. And hug each other for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Say I love you.
صدقوا في سبيل الله.